Hi guys, welcome back to some more FIFA 13 career action with York City. We've got a EuroLeague quarter-final second leg game to come up. We drew the first leg 2-all. See, there were a 5-star team. Quickly check out who is fit, who is in form. Right, Dichelio isn't, so I'll get him out. D'Souza Silva, get him in. Hayams is slightly out of form, so not so out of form, low on energy, so we'll have Son in the role there, in the cam role. Cruz, we need to get rid of you, you're injured. Who do we have? Goalkeeper Wiles. Wow. Omiela Conteros, right. You can come onto the bench, Conteros. For Hayams. Who else? 81, Taylor injured. 82, Medeiros injured. That's it. Muriel. You know what, yeah, we'll drop you out and we'll have Soriano in there. Who's the other one? Calvin Baker. Left, you know what, yeah, we'll have me on being there for now. Can we bring you on Baker should we need to? Right, let's get this game done and underway as soon as we can. Right, next match, play match. Here we go. Kits don't clash. Hopefully we can see off Werder Bremen. Okay, so they beat Olympiacos 2-0 and 1-0. And other, yeah, we're in the quarters now, so that would have been the round of 16, I think. Yeah, the last 32 teams. Right, come on, let's get this game underway. Hopefully, I think we need our season rests on this EuroLeague. We seem to have blown our chance at the league and at finishing in the Champions League spot. So yeah, I think we're out of the cup as well. So this EuroLeague is our only real chance of getting any silverware and potentially of me just keeping my job. Right, don't want to worry about that. Let's get this game underway. So guys, I'm recording this on the Thursday. Hopefully I'll get this up and out on the Thursday as well. It's the start of the new Premier League season this weekend. First game we have, I'll run through all the games. Actually, I might just run through the Saturday games in this episode while we're playing this game, and I'll give you my thoughts on the games. Only a quick one on each. Obviously, the first one is Liverpool Stoke. Stoke under a new manager, Mark Hughes. Oh, you idiot! Not Mark Hughes, me. It's an interesting one because obviously Liverpool got the issues with Luis Suarez wanting to leave and then saying he still play for him, and I believe it's rumoured now that he may not be playing for them. They may come out and say no, you can't play for us. But Liverpool still have the core of their team, regardless. Obviously Downing's gone, but you look at their team and you look at the midfield, and Coutinho was a revelation back end of last season. Gerrard, he's always a class player. Will always give 110% for the club, so you know you're going to get the effort from him. Daniel Sturridge, I believe, is on his way back from injury. I believe there was a friendly behind closed doors the other day involving Liverpool and Newcastle, and Sturridge scored twice. So he's in form, and even if Suarez doesn't play, there is. Oh, that's not a free kick, is it? Oh shit. Yeah, Suarez doesn't play. They've still got Sturridge to score goals. Obviously, Suarez anyway, 20 can't even play, can he? Because he's suspended. Still from the back end of last season as we go 1-0 down. So, yeah. I can't remember how many more games Suarez is suspended for. I'm sure he is. I think 5 or 6. So Sturridge obviously took up the mantle last season, started scoring goals late on. Obviously he was the focal point of Liverpool's attack. Coutinho weighed in with a few. Got Gerrard there. Yes, get in. I think they're going to be too much for Stoke, and I think Liverpool will beat Stoke. I don't think it'll be that by that many goals. It could be just by one or 2-0. I think. Arsenal, Aston Villa. Arsenal not really done much in the transfer window yet, so I think they signed one player. I know they're looking at another one or two. Obviously, they seem to be doing the sort of Spurs linked with a load of players and then get none. Obviously, Higuain was the main one where you actually thought the deal was going to go through. And to be honest, if that deal went through, I really did think they had a good chance of finishing above fourth place, because if you'd had Higuain in that midfield that they've got, and you look at Giroud, Podolski, Ramsey, and all those players, then it would have been a fantastic midfield and for the strike force. If they can get a decent striker in, you think they could finish higher than fourth. Oh shit! Oh my god, we should have been paid for that. But Villa, yes, they managed to keep Benteke. They brought a few other players, but not really many quality players in. I think it's got to be an Arsenal winning that one. I think it's going to be by 2 goals. I think Villa may score because Arsenal's defence is a bit shaky. So I think you could see that one being a 2-1, a 3-1 for Arsenal. Villa, not really that good at the back. They've not really got any experience. Richard Dunn, I believe, has left Villa as well. So it's another one gone. You've got Norwich, Everton, the other game. The next game, interesting one. Norwich, Ricky van Wolfswinkel. Potentially expect him to score in his home debut against Everton. They've got an interesting time ahead of Everton. New manager. You wonder how it's all going to fit together. They managed to keep Fellaini. Obviously, his buyout clause ended at the end of July. Baines is the one. If they are going to keep hold of him, he's crucial to them. Osman, Pina, Jelavic needs to find form. Kevin Morales, if he can find the form and more that he had towards the end of last season, banging the goals, he will be a very good player for Everton this season. You wonder how they are going to respond to Martinez and how much of a good manager he actually is. Obviously went down with Wigan last season. I think I'd like to say draw in that one, but I could honestly see it being just a Norwich sneaking it. As much as actually, I probably would like a Norwich win, to be honest. They've been doing quite well. Made some good signings. Obviously, Van Wolfswinkel is I think is a great signing for them. He could definitely, if he proves himself in the Premier League, he could see him moving to a bigger club. Maybe not the end of this season, but in 2 seasons' time. Sunderland, Fulham, interesting one. Sunderland have brought in 10 new players so far from last season's squad. Paul Di Canio stamping his authority on the squad and making it his own, which is a good thing. They looked good in the Asia Trophy, beat Spurs obviously in the game that was affected by the rain and the bad weather. So you wonder how effective they're going to be. They do have some very good players. The midfield's quite good. Sessegnon, Altidore didn't look that good for them, but then I believe he scored a hat-trick for the USA on Wednesday. So maybe he is a player that can find some form. Danny Graham didn't work out there. He's gone to Hull, hasn't he? So yeah, I think a home win that one. Fulham are looking to make a few signs. They've got Tarapt on loan, haven't they? And Darren Bent, I believe he's having a medical. So they are an interesting team of Fulham. They can turn anyone over if they're on the day. Obviously, Berbatov towards the end of last season, it's shown why Man United wanted to buy him from Spurs. But you look at Berbatov as just a player in general, and if he wants to turn up, he'll be great. If he doesn't want to turn up, then you may as well not even bother picking him, because he's not going to play for you. Alright, we'll have Muriel on. I'll have Son on. Get rid of Welbeck. I'll have Lemaire on. So yes, I think a Sunderland winning that one. West Brom Southampton is an interesting one. Some great signings by the pair of them. West Brom just got Vidra on loan, who was a top scorer in the Championship for Watford last season. Great signing. Nicholas Anelka, I think, is an absolutely fantastic signing for them. If he reproduces the form that he had, even half the form that he had when he was at Chelsea, then he's going to be an outstanding player. You think he should be scoring at least 10 goals per season for for West Brom, if not more. Obviously, the big losses. Lukaku back at Chelsea, going to be staying at Chelsea. You don't know how much game time he's going to get at Chelsea. That's the interesting scenario. If you're playing fantasy football, is who do you pick up front for Chelsea? Who's going to play? Is it going to be Bar, Torres, or Lukaku? But West Brom, Southampton, Ricky Lambert, fine form, scored for England the other night. I definitely think. I think that one's got draw all over it. As that one. Right. Next game is West Ham Cardiff. West Ham, made some good signings. Obviously got Andy Carroll in. They have also, signed Stuart Downey, didn't they, the other day? That's it. That, I think, him in their midfield with supplying the balls for Andy Carroll will be a great signing for them. He can weigh in with a few goals. Didn't have the greatest time at Liverpool. Didn't get that many chances to really show what he can do. Same as Andy Carroll when he was at Liverpool. I think West Ham will beat Cardiff in that one. As much as I love to see Cardiff do well, and they've got Stephen Coker's gone there. They made some good signings. I can't see anything but a West Ham win in that one. And the final game on Saturday is Swansea Man United. Obviously, Man United, Van Persie up front, looking in great form. They, in general, Man United were looking good in the Community Shield. I thought they'd have beaten Wigan by more, but they didn't. Oh, how the hell? Swansea Man United, yeah, definitely see Man United winning that one by a couple of goals. And that's all the games on Saturday. Hopefully I'll have another episode out of this York City career on Saturday where I'll run through Sundays and Mondays games. You've obviously got Palace Spurs, you have Chelsea Hull on the Sunday, and then you've got Man City Newcastle on the Monday night. But we're coming up to injury time here. That's great, out for another throw in. Just waste some time. Currently 1-1 on the day, 3-3 on aggregate. Oh, lovely ball, get through. No. That's it, all over. That's all she wrote. York go through on the away goals rule, which is a great piece of news. Who was man of the match? None of my players. Oh, it was Welbeck. Right. So, there's the leg score, so I can't really see who's through. Here we go. So Hanover are through on aggregate. Inter are through. And the Porto Lyon game, not a clue. That's 2-2. Alright, tournament prize money given 316,000, thanks very much. York v Newcastle has been moved. Cardiff v York has moved. Right, got a game coming up in a couple of days' time. Time to make some change. Well, I've got 2 games in 4 days, so that's actually 3 games in 6 days. We'll get the game against Wigan and Man City done. So I'll check the calendar, see if the draw has been made. Yep, we've got Hanover. So I'll get these 2 games simulated against Wigan and Man City and move up to that game, and I'll play that Hanover game in the next episode. Right, check the squad. Who's fit? Who needs a rest? Kyle Walker needs a rest, so De Chilio can come in. Perez Alonso is out, so Lazarevic can come in. Give Kurt Zuma a game. Calvin Baker. Muriel Canteros, yep. You know what, yeah, we'll give De Guzman a game. Miombe, no, Hayams. Yep, and we'll switch them two around. Anyone else? Yeah, we'll go, oh wow, we'll go down up to a 73. And Lemaire. Garcia, no, don't want you in. Don't want you, Bacaro. Don't want you, Juan Carlos. Yeah, you don't want to keep with Nana Welbeck in there. We try and finish as high up in the league as we can. Obviously, we're still only 4 points off the Euro League place, so we need to keep our eye on that. Delegate that to assistant. Sim this game. So we do realistically need to keep our focus on the league as well and just finish as high as we can, because we can't rely on winning the Euro League. There we go. 2 on win. Canteros and Welbeck with the goals. Adiemi missed a penalty for Wigan. Kone scored though. Suspension over for Perez Alonso. Player injured. Miombe out for 7 days.
Bolton Wanderers 0.
Okay, now a game coming up against Man City. Where are they in the league? They are 3rd. Okay, and we are still in 8th. Still 4 points behind Everton. Monthly scouting update. Here we go. 89 max. 90 max. 87 max. Reject you. 82 max. Reject you. 85 max. Reject you. 87 max. Striker. Not bad. 83 max. Don't really need another keeper. All players scouted further. Thanks very much. 94 max. Wow. 64 max. Get rid of you. 71 max. Get rid of you. 86 max. Get rid of you. Scout you further. Right, check the squad out ahead of this game against Man City. Energy. Okay, Zuma out. Hiramaya in. Miombe out there. We'll have Lemaire there. Son can come into the team for Hayams. Yeah, we'll have Muriel. And where's Soriano? We'll play you. Start you. How about at the defence? Defence is all looking okay, so it's just midfield. Gadan, no. Pascal Lemaire, you can come in. Calvin Baker. Yeah, we'll have you in there. Right, looks a pretty good team. Get this game against Man City done, and then I'll just sim it forward to the game against Hanover, and that one will be in the next episode, hopefully out Saturday. Well, look at Royce and Aguero on the bench. 2-1 win. De La Torre with the goals. Muriel finally got on the score sheet. A goal at last for Muriel. Right, so that potentially, that loss puts us a little bit further down the table. Play returns from injury. Neil Taylor. Fantastic. We may not risk him in this game against Hanover, especially not the first leg, maybe the second leg. May give him the league game as the game he can return in, but we shall see. Rolling on for nearly 20 minutes, so we'll get this moved up to the Hanover game, and then I'll stop. And we've got Cardiff. So yeah, I think I may give Taylor that Cardiff game, should he be fit enough for it. But I won't give him this this Hanover game. And guys, I shall call it a day there, and I'll be back with you in the next episode in the next couple of days. Thanks for watching. Cheers.